YouTube, I'm going to take you through your very first day of fingerboarding, so if you are wanting to start fingerboarding, this video is perfect for you. And if you already do fingerboard, well then I will be doing some advanced tricks at the end of this video, so continue watching. Day 1, you can walk into a Target or a Walmart, or hopefully an independent toy store near you that carries these. These are tech decks. They're $3. I highly suggest you start with one of these before you move on to some expensive fingerboard. This is a great product. It's cheap, affordable, and it works well. Actually, my skateboard company on there, I will forever brag about that. Fingerboarding is a great activity. There's always a new challenge. It gives you such a sense of accomplishment. If you're a person who fidgets, this thing is perfect for you. So now you can just get it out of the box and start playing with it, okay? It rolls, okay? It flips. But what I'm gonna do, just because after fingerboarding for many years, I like foam grip. I'm going to put some foam grip on this. I will be teaching you different skill levels too. So if you're naturally talented at fingerboarding, I will do some advanced goals. If you're medium, I'll give you some medium goals. And if you just don't think you have any talent at all, this is for you also. We're gonna start with you, actually. All right, we took the grip tape off. We've got the new foam grip, and it's really easy. You just scratch it off with existing skateboard grip tape. If you're trying to do this yourself, you can just get like a nail file. All right, my fingerboard is ready to go. I dare say I won't have to teach you how to roll. You put your fingers on and you go. One of the first tricks, and you can do this, you can absolutely do this, is a pop shove it, okay? All you do is with your back hand. If you're left-handed, it's gonna be over here, of course. If you're right-handed, you want your middle finger at the tail and your front finger in the middle of the board. Some people like to use 3 fingers. I highly suggest right off the bat, use 2 fingers. That's how fingerboarding works. That's how it's supposed to work. When you skateboard, you don't have 3 legs. I don't think you do. Middle finger is going to apply pressure, okay? And if you want to just take the time to like do a little manuals, it's when you roll on one set of wheels, okay? And like just get the feel for the board. When you're ready to try your pop shove it, you're going to press down and swing back with your middle finger. So that was a bad one, but I still did it. I want you to do this right away. It's a pop shove it, okay? All you're gonna do, and you don't even have to have 2 fingers. You can just go like, you know, that's all you're doing. It doesn't even have to leave the ground, okay? You can do it bigger and, you know, like go like that, but just all you do is make the board turn around and put your fingers back on it, and you have successfully done your first fingerboarding trick. That's for you, Michael. So do that. That's just a normal pop shove it or backside pop shove it. A frontside shove it is when you would, instead of swinging it inwards, you'd swing it outwards and it would shove it the other way. It's a little hard. Try it. If it's not your thing, you can do it later. But do the pop shove it, do it a few times, and get used to that feeling. The next thing is super easy. You're gonna do a 3 shove and just do it a little harder. The important that you do both of these tricks is that you need to get the hang of speed, okay? I'm gonna do a little swing on my middle finger to do a pop shove it. I'm gonna do a little harder to do a 360 pop shove it. Weeks down the road, when you are a better fingerboarder, you want to know like how hard to move your fingers. And this is the first thing you're gonna learn, is using your fingers lightly or a little stronger will completely change the trick. Next thing I want you to do is grab a book. Oh, it's signed by David Attenborough. You're gonna do a nose manual. It's going to be the easiest thing ever, all right? When you're getting on, all you do is apply pressure to the back. You're going to get your front wheels over and you're going to lean. Now, you do not want your nose to hit. You want to roll across the obstacle and then come out. If you do it with speed, it'll be easy to appropriately get off the object. You don't want to do that. So you're going to roll across, balance, and then if you keep hitting it, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna apply a little pressure and give it a little nudge out. And this, as you fingerboard, become more and more natural. Now, you just did a nose manual successfully. Good job. You can go into grinds. Look at this. This is a nose grind. Now, if you wanna do a 50-50, which is typically the first grind someone learns on a real skateboard, you go up to nose and you're grinding with both trucks. Eventually, that will not be how you 50-50. You're going to learn how to ollie eventually, and you're going to ollie into them. I suggest you just get the feel for different grinds. Your nose manual and your nose grind are your first things that you want to learn. Now, if you are feeling like you did the pop shove it okay, and you're doing these nose grinds okay, let's put them together, or a nose manual, and you're going to nose manual, and this is your final task for today, okay? You're going to nose manual, and you're gonna shove it out, all right? This is a nollie shove it out, so instead of swinging your middle finger, you're gonna swing your pointer finger, and you're going to just let it do a pop shove it out, and you've successfully done a technical fingerboarding trick. You did a nose manual, and then you did a trick out of it, and that's really good. And granted, you could do all this within probably 3 minutes of your time. So we're gonna do nose manual, we're gonna do the shove it, we're going to do the backside nose grind, we're gonna do the shove it. Might take you a few tries, but you will eventually get it. If you just did those, that's awesome, congratulations. We are going to move on to the medium tier, and I'm going to incorporate ollieing, but do not expect to be able to do a solid ollie on your fingerboard on day one. But we are going to start training in that. We're going to roll backwards and we're going to tilt back and just let the board fall over onto your fingers. Now, you have control. You can move it around, okay? Look at that. I'm doing the best, the most airtime of all skateboarding. I want you to just do that a few times, and then you're gonna move it back up. And I've taught this before in my how to fingerboard videos, but the important thing on day one is just getting a good, because it's easy to mess up just like I did, just getting a good roll back and stop. I want you to be able to have that much control where you can stop and flip the board onto your fingers like that. And you could always get a bigger book or do it on the side of a table. It makes it a little easier. Now, when you're comfortable doing that every time, I want you to just go like this. And when you arc your hand, it uses centrifugal force and keeps the fingerboard on your finger. I could go like this. You know? Look at that. Woo! You don't have to learn that, but that's essentially what's happening. Why I'm telling you to do this is because it's going to teach you the idea of the ollie. Ultimately, when you learn how to ollie, you're not going to go like this. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna go like this, okay? Where you just move forward and ollie. But this is where you start. You flip it on and you go like that. And when you're comfortable doing that, you're gonna do it faster. See that? See how it's doing it? Now, I'm not even turning it upside down anymore, am I? I'm just using force. And of course, rolling backwards is this habit that a lot of people don't like. I personally do it because I don't care, because it gives you so much leverage. I always roll back. I just do it. But the fact that I know how to ollie, I can incorporate that to moving forward. So if you have successfully gotten that down, this is the medium tier, mind you. I want your next goal is we're gonna take it to a lip slide, okay? So say we're here. Now a lip slide is where you ollie and you get your wheels on the other side of the obstacle and slide on your board. We are going to go like this, flip it up, land on top of the obstacle and let the board slide, and you will successfully do the lip slide. So we're gonna flip it back up. We're going to, using centrifugal force, move it over. So flip it up, lip slide, get to the edge, turn forward. And then you've done a lip slide. And if you do that and it feels easy enough, then try to do it a little faster. And in a few days when you're comfortable with fingerboarding, it's the same thing. I've just trained myself step by step appropriately. Lastly, on the medium tier, I'm going to suggest that you learn how to grind also by using this same method. You're gonna just aim your trucks on there and you just go straight. And then, same thing, you're going to do the 5-0, okay? So the difference is that you're going to, instead of landing like this, you're going to make sure you're pointing your middle finger down and do not let the pointer finger go down. So thus forcing the board to only grind on one of the trucks, which would be a 5-0. So let's put that all together. Upside down, centrifugal force. See, I clicked. All right. There we go. There's your 5-0. If you have done that, you are medium victory. But if you did the beginner, be proud of that too. Now, we're gonna go advanced, and this is something anybody can try, but purposely landing a flip trick is very advanced, okay? Now, anyone can probably get on this thing and go like that, and that's what I'm gonna teach you to do, okay? You're gonna just whizzle it around, all right? There it is, okay? I'm gonna do a 5,000 flip. How I'm doing that is I'm actually very quickly, a lot faster than when you did the shove it earlier, I'm going to apply pressure and I'm going to swoop. As I do that, I'm actually gonna flick up all at the same time. So in slow-mo, when it hits the ground, I'm so fast with my finger, I scoop the board up like this, and then when it gets to this moment, I flip it up. So that's kind of advanced, and you know, you can always, like, if you're not feeling it, like, just hit the tail. And what I want you to do though is kind of see a pattern, and if it's a 720 flip, it would spin 2 times, then go for that. Just label something. A 3 flip would be the ideal thing because it's an iconic skate trick. That was a 540 flip. And even when you're an advanced fingerboarder, which I don't like calling myself that, I don't like saying nice things about me like that. Like, I'm advanced. Like, that's just a weird thing to say. But I've been doing this for a long time. I would say on average, I'm a more advanced fingerboarder. That's what you're going for. That's a 3 flip. But if you can say, I want it to spin 3 times or 2 times or 1 time, like just try to visualize yourself doing something and actually land it. And if you can claim anything, like I'm making the board do this, and then it happens, that is a success. So I'm just gonna show you some 3 flips, and then we'll do a 540 flip. There's 2 3 flips. Let's go 540. That was a 540 flip. Yep, I have to look because it says revive and it says John Hill. So a 540 flip, if I start with the nose saying revive, then when I land it, it should say Hill. All right, we're gonna go 720. And just to prove that it's not impossible to call these things out, I think that was it. Revive. Let's just do it again just to be sure. Revive. There's your 360 flip, 540 flip, 720 flip. There you guys go. Let me know how well you did in the comments. I hope a lot of people out there were actually on their first day of fingerboarding and trying this as you watch this video. Let me know in the comments if that's you and how far you got. I would be so proud of you, even if you did the beginning, the medium, and of course the advanced. The advanced is pretty tough, so don't be hard on yourself. But all the other stuff, I feel like you can do it. I am gonna do some fingerboarding of my own. For those people who successfully got through all of those challenges on your first day of fingerboarding, I'm going to give you a challenge, and say you did a 540 flip, a 720 flip, a back flip on your skateboard, whatever. I want you to try to land into a grind, a lip slide, whatever happens, just take it and be like, I did this. Do a flip trick, okay, and land on an obstacle and slide across. If it's a grind, if it's a lip slide, if it's a nose blunt, whatever it is, just go for it and claim it and be hyped on it. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go wild. 1080 flip lip slide, tell your mom. All right, so we're doing some advanced fingerboarding. I'm just gonna have some fun and show you what you can do if you fingerboard for years and years and years and make YouTube videos and all that stuff. You can get one of these. You can make one of these at like a hardware store. You can go online and get one probably for pretty cheap from a fingerboarding store. It's fun. There's the lip slide that I kind of taught you earlier. There's that 5-0. There's that nose. There's that nose grind. Never done that one before. So there you guys go. There was some more, technical fingerboarding. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope this actually helped some of you out there who are honestly starting to fingerboard. Like I said, it's a very cool activity. It's just small amounts of like progression and wins. So like it's just fun to disconnect. It's just a really cool activity. You can do it as an adult. You can do it as a parent playing with their kids. You can do it as a kid. It's just it's really cool. So if that helped, let me know and I can do maybe like your first week in fingerboarding. I don't know. But if nobody wanted to watch this, I'll just stick to being a goof and doing normal hard fingerboarding tricks. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to see more, and I will see you on the flippity flop. The bonus clip is the best trick you've ever seen before. It is the hit the camera guy. Hit the camera.